name is Laura. I'm 27. I have a disability. That's why I've joined the program. In the program I wanted to do is achieve self-esteem and make new friends. When I was younger, I was bullied at school and isolated from other students. I found it hard to connect and communicate with others and speak up to others my age. This course has helped me connect with others, speak up for myself, and make new friends. It has given me the opportunity to network and help me find helpful resources to explore my independence. I'd like to thank my boyfriend Glenn for giving me the confidence to do things on my own that I would not have been able to achieve by myself. Glenn has helped me learn to be more independent. I'm starting to look to move out on my own, and he has helped me all the way. Which would have been a big step for me to gain my independence. He has encouraged me and has been patient and telling me to slow down, to watch my speed, to help me get my P's last year, which I got on the 31st of May 2017, which if you asked me 1 or 2 years ago, I never thought I would ever get. So I love him so much for the support he has given me. I'd like to thank people from work who came. Jody, who found the program, Rioni, who helped me gain some more independence, Glenn for letting me take the time off work to come to the course, and Marianne, Lindy and Linda for coming today as well. I'd like to thank people, Jane, Kelty, Amanda, Caitlin and Amanda for giving me the opportunity to be in the program. It's been wonderful. I'd also like to finally thank the counsellors and staff who has attended today, and my mentor Kylie, who was unfortunately unable to come. I'd like to thank her for her support as well. And a big thanks to all the girls in the program for the support and the friendship that they have given me. Thank you for coming today.
Hello, my name is Amelia, and I would like to thank my parents, my psychologist Leanne Winter, who could not be here today, for supporting me throughout this journey. I'd also like to thank Jody, Marianne, Rayoni, Lindy, Linda, and I would like to thank Glenn especially for letting me do this. I'm 25 years old and have Asperger's syndrome. I wanted to do enabling women to give the girls at work who are younger and who have just started coming out of school a chance to learn and learn from someone who's already been there, which is why I've been writing a proposal to do a kind of like an enabling women's group at work. And I'd like to thank Freya, who's my mentor, for supporting me and making me laugh. I'd like to thank Jane, Kelty, and both Amanda's and Caitlin for being here, and I'd also like to thank the girls for their unwavering support and the friendships I've made, especially Leanne and Lucy, who have been the anchors that I've needed.
A number of the women are wearing their scarves, silk scarves. We've got an explanation of them up on the wall. There's strength scarves, and yeah, an important part of the program. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. I'd like to let you all know today that I've really enjoyed the course and that I found it very informative. I'd just like to let you know about some of my disabilities. I have a severe vision impairment in my left eye. It's the only vision that I have. It's linked to the sighted world. I also have a learning disability, which means that I'm challenged academically and therefore find it hard to retain learnt information. I also have a hearing impairment and have also faced psychological issues throughout my life. I would like to thank all the ladies at the course for their support and kindness throughout the course. And I think that you're all very courageous ladies, and I wish you nothing but the best for your future. And one of the reasons why I wanted to do the course is because, well, I wanted to learn new informative information about the disability sector, as I believe you never stop learning. And I also work within the disability sector with disability awareness and bringing about inclusion for all. But most of all, one of my passions is to bring about more compassion into humanity. And I also would like to take this opportunity to thank Women's with Disabilities Victoria and all other parties involved for running the program out in the eastern suburbs of Melbourne. And also take this opportunity to thank my mother and father for their love and support and their patience in guiding me throughout my life, and also my husband. I wish you all here today nothing but love, peace and happiness. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Caitlin. I'm 23 years old. I came to the Women with Disability Leadership Program because I want to make more inclusion for people like me. From the program, I've learned a lot about NDIS and speaking up, which I probably would have done a couple of weeks back. So, I would like to thank today my grandparents and my parents for giving me the support, and for my boss for being able to help me with all the information taking it on. I feel like what I could take from this course back to my community, I would like to make my community more accessible for people like me and help people around me with inclusion and more support. I'd like to say thank you to Kelty and Jane for running the course, and to both Amandas for helping us. I think from this course, we've all become strong, independent women, and it's great to see the change has already begun. I'd like to also thank Amanda for helping me through the course, and for Nicole Seymour for being here today. Thank you.
Side. I'm Jackie Capon. I'm 59. I have an intellectual disability, learning difficulty. I am proud that I attended the Enabling Women Community Leadership Program. When I first started the program, I knew that I had a few qualities and strengths. The last week of the program, I learnt that I have more strengths. I would like to remind myself that these strengths can help me achieve difficult challenges. I would like to inspire other women with disabilities that they can achieve their goal in their daily life situations. Thank you.
My name is Jo, and I came to Enabling Women as a woman with disabilities who is looking to meet women like myself, learn about my identity, make sense of how I acquired my disabilities later in life, and assert my rights as a woman with disabilities. I am a survivor of childhood trauma and family violence in my adult relationships. I'm generation 3 in a 4-generational experience of PTSD in my family. My PTSD since childhood has manifested as addiction, eating disorders, depression, anxiety, bipolar, schizoaffective disorder, panic attacks, agoraphobia and catatonia. Ongoing trauma and inability to access adequate mental health care resulted in my eating disorder taking me to 260 kilos and unable to walk. My poor mental and physical health resulted in an 8-year experience of agoraphobia in which I was isolated to one room in my house, never opening the front door, never answering the telephone, never venturing outside, never seeing other people in the community other than a very few home visits from my GP and 3 involuntary hospitalisations to the psychiatric ward in which I was heavily medicated for a period of time and once again discharged to the same set of circumstances and lack of support that had brought me there. During this period of my life, I felt isolated from other people. I felt neglected by the medical profession. I felt judged by society. I felt unsupported as a parent. I felt discriminated against based on my experiences and the resulting health issues. Had I been able to assert my rights as a woman with disabilities, I would have been more able to access the community as a wheelchair user to get out of my house and be mobile. I would have been able to live independently in the community instead of relying on my children for my welfare. I would have had help and support to access community programs. With proper healthcare, I would have been able to assert my freedom of speech and the right to information, which would, for me, have broken the cycle I found myself in. My involuntary hospitalisations would not have occurred, and I would have maintained my right to freedom and privacy. In accessing the wider community, I would have been able to enjoy my right to education. Furthermore to information, I would have been able to access my right to rehabilitation services and manage to walk again after losing 100 kilograms. I could have enriched my life through the right to work. I could have asserted my right to be politically active. I would have enjoyed a life rich in art, culture and leisure. This lack of equal health care resulted in me being treated cruelly and inadequately. According to the United Nations Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities, these are some of the most important rights that are essential in human life. Had I been respected as a person and given access to these rights, my life would have been much different. I wanted to do Enabling Women not only to learn about what it means to have disabilities, I wanted to assert my abilities. There are great things that I can achieve. There are opportunities available to me to explore. There is a rich life ahead of me. The fundamental framework that I am building for myself in the course is grounding me firmly on my feet and launching me powerfully into my future. This program has helped me find my voice. It is important that I use my voice not only for myself, but for my children and for women like myself who have experienced illness and disability through trauma, so that women and children like me and my children are not continuing to be neglected, judged and discriminated against. I'm so grateful for this program for giving me the skills, the knowledge, the support and the encouragement to move forward and beyond what I had experienced as restrictions due to my disabilities into possibilities. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Laura Bruce. Something I'd like you to know about me is I'm 27 years old. I have a mum, a dad, an older brother, a twin sister, and a younger sister. I also have a dog and 4 chickens. In my spare time, I like to go to the gym, do water aerobics, and swim laps at the pool. I live in Tacoma and I work as an assistant caterer for a catering company called Tasty As. Tasty As is a company that helps young disabled people like myself in the hospitality industry. My disability is that I have a mental illness. I was diagnosed when I was 16 years old. Having disability is an important part about how I feel about me. I wanted to do Enabling Women because I wanted to become more confident and to have the courage to make new friends. I am excited to have had this opportunity to do this course as I have made community networks, build upon my leadership skills and help to contribute to the community. The program has helped me to have more faith and certainty in myself. It has empowered me to become a leader and an advocate for women with disabilities. It has taught me to speak up about myself. Because of this course, I have learnt about my own identity, who I am, having barriers and challenges, and how to overcome them. I have identified my many strengths, roles, and skills that make me who I am. I have a higher self-esteem, and as a result, I feel worthy, self-confident, and more belief in myself. Something I would do as a result of the program is to tell others about it and encourage them to do the course. Also, to be a leader to younger people who want to work at Tasty As. Finally, I would like to thank Jane, Kelty, Amanda, Caitlin, and Amanda for all the hard work that they have done.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Leanne. I am happy to be one of the 2018 Women with Disabilities Enabling Women participants graduating today. I would firstly like to thank Nicole and Moira from Special Olympics Victoria for sharing this important day with me. Thank you. I decided to do this program as I am very passionate about disability, especially when it comes to women's rights. Without an awesome group of facilitators, I would not be standing in front of you without being anxious and fidgety. So thank you, Jane, Kelty, and both Amandas. Now that I have a lot more knowledge around women's rights, I am very excited to be heading out in my community and speaking up about women's rights with a lot more confidence. I'm also quite excited to be studying at Box Hill TAFE, doing my Certificate 4 in Disability. Sharing my newfound knowledge with my peers and hopefully work colleagues. For the people I have not mentioned, thanks for your support joining myself and my peer graduates on our special day. Thank you.
We'll just get ready. We've got time. No rush here. Thank you, Jane. I've got a really loud voice, so we've got to make sure we don't break these speakers. Good morning. I'm Lucy Ryan, and I'm extremely proud to stand in front of you all today as a 2018 graduate for Enabling Women Leadership Program of the Outer East region. It was at the end of October 2018 when I had to stop working. A very good friend of mine, Sarah, noticed my loss of confidence and suggested I stop. Sorry, got a bit emotional there. A very good friend of mine, Sarah, noticed my loss of confidence and suggested I apply for Enabling Women. Well, knowing me, I jumped at the opportunity. I was very lucky enough to have worked in a field I was very passionate about. And when I left work, I lost a really big motivator. Change is difficult, and the first step is the hardest. Enabling Women gave me that first step. It helped me not only accept the changes in my life, but it encouraged me to take control of them. Enabling Women has helped me rebuild my confidence. It has helped given me new skills as well as renewed others. I feel empowered, and I want to help other women with disabilities feel the same. I am genuinely excited about the opportunities ahead of me. I feel like I can do anything again, obviously within limitations. I'm not Wonder Woman. I'd like to think I am, but anyway, I feel like I can advocate, mentor, bake, cheer. I actually did that yesterday, and volunteer. I did that yesterday. My time in any way I can, because seeing how others have helped me, examples, how they've helped me has reminded me that by helping others, we help ourselves. I want to take this opportunity to thank the Reference Committee involved in making Enabling Women possible for me and my fellow students. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank my husband, Mark, for always standing by me. I'd like to thank Sarah for attending today and for your support. I also would like to thank my mentor, Kelly, who is also here today, for giving me her time, advice and encouragement. I'd like to thank Lara for pairing me with a fantastic mentor and for giving me her time. Yes, I said that, didn't I? I want to thank, my mentor, Kelly, yes, for giving me her time, advice and encouragement. Thank you for Lara for pairing me with a fantastic mentor. Kaylin for her volunteer support throughout the 6 weeks. And to both Amandas, you've been amazing. Thank you to our facilitators, Jane and Kelty. The two of you have put together such an inspiring and successful program. Thank you. And lastly, my fellow graduates, I wish you all the very best. You are such inspiring women. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Megan. I'm 22 years old and I live in Upwey. I have high functioning autism disorder. I was diagnosed at 11 years old. Something I'd like you to know about me is I work at a catering business called Tastiers with other young people who have special needs. I've been involved with Tastiers for 2 years now, and it has been great to enhance my skills in the hospitality industry and meet new people along the way. Every Friday morning I attend a pottery class at my local library and community arts centre. I wanted to do Enabling Women because I wanted to get more involved in the community and meet others in my area who have similar life stories to me. The program has helped me to be more confident with speaking up, even though it can be scary and doing everyday activities independently. It has helped me to come out of my shell and feel more confident around people because I'm usually quite a shy person. Something I would do as a result of the program is take part in charity organisations and also start volunteering at community events. I also hope to get my learner's driver's licence very soon. Thank you for listening.
Hello, my name is Sandra, and I'd like to say a little about how life started to become invisible for me after receiving a mental health diagnosis at the age of 40. It was a time when motivation and purpose disappeared. People came and went in my life, but very few engaged. To have no footprint on society is to have no self-worth. An identity is all about what you do. If you do nothing, your identity ceases. You are alive but unseen by others. To have a mental health diagnosis changes your status in society forever. For me, the hardest battle is not against stigma or discrimination by others, though it exists in abundance. It's the internal battle of self-worth. Isolation makes this battle virtually unwinnable. But there became hope in my life, not from professionals who tried to treat me, or from support workers who spent many hours caring for me. The hope was born out of connecting with others that had a lived experience in mental health. People who were inspirational despite the disability, people who had a voice. It has given me the courage to join the Enabling Women's Community Leadership Program and has introduced me to concepts that despite being a woman and despite having a disability, I have the capacity to become empowered and passionate and engaged with my community. During the program, I learnt about things such as the social model of disability, a way in which it looks at removing barriers that restrict choices for those of us struggling with physical or mental limitations, to build a more inclusive community. All of us face barriers in our lives to some extent. They can restrict and limit a person's ability to take part, but barriers can also build strength and resilience and courage. So we all need to see those of us with a disability less of a burden and more valued, heard and respected. I have a mental health diagnosis, but that does not take away my values or integrity or turn me into a threat to other people. I have a voice, albeit different from others, but a voice nonetheless. Life does not end when you have a disability. Life can become more meaningful and vital. So I say, please value my voice. Thank you.
Hello everybody. Hello, my name is Sandra Minogue, and it's something I'd like you to know about me is that I'm a happy, healthy person who enjoys life. Can you hear me? Yeah? To the best of my ability. I have a friendly nature and enjoy talking to people and being helpful. I've had my disability since I was a young child and had a hard time when growing up in accepting my disabilities and knowing how to work around it because I was never sure of myself because of this. I was very insecure in the company of others. I feel I'm doing well so far. I was teased and put down by some students at school, and in my teen years, with my disability, it got harder for me to come to terms with. But with the help of my family and friends, who never made me feel any different, with the good support of my employer, Nebraska, and other workmates, who made me realise that I was not alone in my situation. Our life was much happier. Being able to get married, learning how to drive a car, owning my own home, and being able to look after myself in most situations helped me believe in myself and have a strong will when necessary. I wanted to participate in Enabling Women because I felt it could help me become more confident, to feel more in control of my life, and to learn more about others in similar situations. The program has helped me to be more inspired to put myself first and not to put myself down. To have more courage to talk to others in groups and to have more of a positive outlook on life. Something I will take as a result of this program is to speak out more confidently about things that worry me. Treat my fellow workers with more compassion and understanding, and not be afraid to ask for any help if needed. And try to enjoy life more. Just a little thing to say thank you to Jane, Kelty, Amanda, Kaylin for Enabling Women, and mentor Carol, I don't know if she's here today. A big thank you for helping me to become a stronger person. It's been a privilege to be part of this program. And to the wonderful group of women, Brooke, Amelia Brooke, Caitlin, Leanne, Jackie, Joanne, Lauranne, Laura B, Lucy, Megan and Sandra, who are all inspirational and caring in their own ways. Believe in yourselves and always stay strong in your hearts. It was wonderful. It's been a wonderful experience knowing you all. Sandy Minogue. Thank you.